What is up, guys? Jake here with the next Vainglory video. Hopefully my voice holds out for this one. But I had a request from one of my patrons for some more Taka gameplay, so that's what you guys are going to get. We got matched up against a Fortress, Vox, and a Scarf. And I was a little worried about it because I thought the Scarf might go jungle. And the jungle Scarf is kind of a pain, especially for like Taka when he puts that burn on you. You know, it's hard to go in Viz and things like that. So I was a little bit worried at the start, but it ends up that the Scarf went in the lane. And once I saw that, I knew immediately that I wanted to go aggressive and I wanted to get in their jungle and get on that Fox just as fast as humanly possible. I'm not sure what this Arden, why he want to start on number 3. That's a new one to me. But anyways, excuse me. Anyways, called him back, which I'm glad he did come back. Go ahead and get our backs taken care of and work our way forward. I want to get bought up. I want to be level 2, get that buy, and I want to invade just right away. So I go ahead and get my next buy. On my Taka, even though I'm going CP, I do get that tension bow first. And then right here, as they come down, I think Vox sees it. He sort of starts to bail, but run up on him, get a flip on him, get a couple auto attacks off him. You see how much damage I'm doing to him. He pops that potion immediately. But now I just want to go to their backs. I want to force them to fight. I'm assuming they've got the buy already, but still, we're so much stronger early game. Now, this Fortress, I actually played a match with him. I was on Pedal and he was on Fortress just the match right before this one, and we won. So I knew he was a pretty good Fortress, but still, there's not a lot he can do. I mean, he's level 1 still. They come around, they want to fight, and they start to put some good damage on me here, but I turn on that Fortress knowing that he's level 1. I put a shot on him, but then I get back onto Vox. So sort of splitting our damage a little bit here, trying to get him, but I know that Vox can get away when he wants to, just like that right there. So this right here, this Fortress almost got me, but I just got back in my box, let it heal up a little bit, let my Arden deal with him, and then boom, jump back on him. So much damage. Look at that. Almost good. And no, he's just barely going to get away if I had the boots. But again, now they're both basically dead. They cannot come down and fight us. They have no choice. So we take their backs, take their middle, we take their whole jungle basically. So really ahead early game. Not much we're stronger, but now we just got a ton more gold than they have. Go ahead and buy up again. I'm working toward that tension bow, and I'm already very close to it. As a matter of fact, as soon as we go through this rotation, I'll have enough for it. I mean, to me, a 3-minute tension bow in the jungle is pretty much unheard of. I mean, obviously it can be done. You just saw it, but that's about as quick as I've ever got it. I've got the gold for it at 3 minutes, buy it up, and now I am itching for a fight. Probably it's too much so because here in a minute I get a little bit over aggressive. But I just know that first hit is just going to decimate somebody. They've got no defense. They've got nothing. I mean, they're behind on levels. They're behind on buying. But they are trying to run together here to prevent the jungle just complete domination. So we went ahead for one more round of our farm. But again, just knowing that I've got that tension bow in the bag, I just cannot wait to hit somebody with it. I'm just looking and looking. And they are, again, just pushing that jungle, taking out our Black Feather. So right here, wanted to get that Scarf, but wisely he shoots a Spitfire in that bush just to check it and hit me with it. So I was exposed. Come down, grab my boots, and then start working towards my my clockwork. Want to make sure that's done so I can constantly have my abilities up. But right here again, just want to hit someone that's so bad, just kind of caught up with me. He put that, just jumped into 1v3 basically and got taken out. He put that bleed on me. And they just absolutely decimated me there. So should have just went to their back. Shouldn't have worried about the fight there. But you saw how much damage that did do to Fortress, even though they killed me. We did. It was nice to see those big numbers fly up and all that health bar go away. Chase them down. Just ignore my backs. Ignore everything. Again, I know any fight we get in, we're going to win as long as we just get on them. Chase them all the way to their backs. They know we're coming. Not even in this. Doesn't matter. Look at the damage on that Vox. Oof, so much damage. Fortress overcommits a little bit, so he gets taken out first. Black Feather actually gets the kill on that. I come up, hit Vox again. He has to run back, actually take a turret shot here that I shouldn't have, but I did. We decided just to go ahead and take all their jungle. Scarf had rotated down, but he knew to get out, I think. So Black Feather got their backs. I got their first one there, and we just rotate down, get their fronts, and just keep the pressure on them. When you get them down like this, you just got to keep the pressure on. Don't let them breathe. Just basically farm their jungle. You know, I don't even like going back into my jungle when it's like this. Come up, hit Scarf there with my ultimate and a flip. He was very low. I had to fall back. Look at that. He's just almost dead. And then right here we come up. I knew that they sort of wouldn't be ready for it. Basically, go ahead and take him out. He should have went back to the house immediately. But he takes a death for it and gets back to the house the quick way. Come back down, buy up, actually get these fronts, and then buy up right here. Take those out, money, and then just looking for that next fight. I mean, I want to fight them. I want to keep the pressure on them. Here they come. Immediately put that damage onto Fortress. Look how low he is. I mean, my goodness. He's going to die from the bleed. Fox is going to go down to Arden there. We are just rolling over them. They can't do anything with us. If we catch them anywhere, we can basically win. As long as we're at least a 2v3, I think we could win the fight. Go ahead and make the call for the gold mine. It's full, I believe. So we get that payout, and again, the gold lead just keeps growing. It's just getting out of control at this point. Go ahead and grab the clockwork, and then from there, I'll be working towards my shatter glass. Just trying to pour that damage on even more. Because right now, we're getting sort of mid-game to where normally I would just be having a pretty good power spike. But if I get that shatter glass, start getting some crystal power behind those ultimates and that flip, it'll get even worse. But we want to clear up our jungle and grab our minion mine as well. It's full payout at this point, so grab that. The gold just keeps rolling. Look how much gold I've got already. My goodness, so much gold. Buy up some more CP, and then right here, catch Fox. Boom, look at the damage. Whoa. He's using those pots, but it's just not going to be enough. Scarf does come over, put a little bit of poke on me there. I probably didn't get out quick enough because he drops that ultimate. Trying to get out. I think right here, if I'd used my box, it probably would have healed me up enough, but I just thought, okay, I'll put some damage on him as much as I can. So hit him with my ultimate, and you see it did do a good bit, but he is, basically kite Arden to death. But we do have Blackfeather up in the lane, sort of doing his thing, pushing that turret, put some damage on it. So it wasn't a loss. I mean, if I got out just a second or two earlier, I would have lived and it would have been fine. Probably would have killed Scarf out of it, but no big deal. We are dominating the fight still, dominating the jungles. Wherever we want to go, we can pretty much run it right now. Wait for Arden to get our backs taken care of, grab that middle and our front, and now again, just buy up and ready to fight. I mean, just can't wait for it. Buy that big crystal there. Go up in the lane and just boom, look at that, hitting Scarf with it. Pow, pow. I mean, he is so low already. They did pop their ultimate, their Fortress did, try to rush off with the dogs. But they're not as bad as they were pre-update. Right there, hit Fox with it, flip onto him. I mean, he is so low. In fact, so low enough that this Blackfeather's A ability just finishes him off. And then right here, this is probably, you could say, oh, it was dumb. I knew I was going to die here, but I also knew they were going to kill Fortress, so it gave us the ace. And I let Scarf get away with half-life. He could have sat back, he could have poked, he could have cleared the wave. So me dying, me sacrificing my life there gave us the turret and the gold mine. Now, we probably got the gold mine anyways, but I think he probably could have held us off on the turret had I not dove that and got that kill. So I don't know. I think it's worth it. Whatever. But it worked out. Got the gold mine, got the turret. For one death, so I'll do it again. I saw the fight was breaking out, so I abandoned that farm, come up and put some damage onto Vox. Look how low he went there. Boom, just smoked him. They have to immediately start falling back, but we're not done with them. We're going to chase in. We know we got the advantage, especially when it's 3-on-3 like this. Scarf comes down and boom, hit him with it. There's so much damage coming out of that right now. Blackfeather comes in and takes another one of my kills. No, I'm just giving him a hard time. He did a good job, but he did get a lot of damage like that and got a lot of assist off of basically him coming in and finishing those last few hits, which that is fine. As long as we get the kills and get the win, no big deal. Grab their minion mine back and start taking their backs. They're getting pretty juicy, a little over 100 apiece, so that's nice. Go back to the shop, ready for that shattered glass, got it in the bag. Now I'm going to work towards that Aegis. Just want to get it done. That way, if I need a reflex block, I've got it. And also just that extra defense against that Scarf. Because really, he's the only threat to me right now. Vox cannot, he can't even get onto me to put damage, much less kill me. So not worried about him at all. Just want that shield and that reflex block available. Get back down, buy up the reflex block, and then right there, get Fortress caught out, put some major damage. He does pop his ultimate there. Fortunately, there was a scout trap right there, so I was completely exposed. Run back down, and with them, just take care of all those puppies running around. Once they're dead, we decide to go ahead and just take the gold mine again because they have to fall back. They're not going to pursue us or anything, so it's a free gold mine. Decent payout. We'll take it. Then we come back into their jungle, and this is where we might got a little bit too greedy. Staying here, we just take their bags, start to try to take their minion mine. But Scarf and Fortress, no, sorry, this is not the time it happens. Next time, I guess. We get those. They don't even come down to contest it. So we take all that, take their middle, take their entire jungle. That's what we just basically did. Get that tier 2 shield, to where I'm looking pretty good now. Arden wants to come over and farm, but again, I hate doing it. I mean, I know you gotta, it's there, but I like to just live in their jungle. I mean, we take our middle and go back up to the thing, but I hate to even leave their jungle when you're ahead like this. You just deny them everything and just put so much pressure on them. They'll usually make mistakes. Right here, come down, just walk right past them. Here's the fight that we stayed a little bit too long. You see Arden out there taking a lot of damage. Blackfeather does get the kill on the Vox though, but Arden's really low. I come in, put some good poke onto Scarf. He has to fall back. I take a turret shot for it, but for the most part, you know, we won the fight, but we need to leave. But I knew that I left one of those backs up, so I just run back and try to grab it here, which I do really easily. But Arden starts in on that minion mine, and that turns out to be a mistake because right here they come in on us. Fortress puts the hit on us. Scarf drops his ultimate, and it's just too much. We go down. Didn't even get the minion mine for it. I think Arden he might get away. I'm not sure on this one. No, he gets chased down. They take him out as well. I just tell Blackfeather, just get back in the lane. Don't even worry about it. You know, that was just a bad play on our part. We got caught out and they got the kill. So just protect what we've got, and that's what he does. Plays it safe. Now I'm going to start buying just some attack speed. I actually was going to go for an alternating current because I wanted that extra attack speed. I didn't feel like a broken myth or anything like that. I wouldn't get the stacks up in fights like this or going down too quickly. So if I could have got that, it would have lasted long enough. That's what I was working towards. I figured the attack speed would be the best utility for me in the meantime. So here Arden wants to go back again and farm. I wish we were just kept going. Those were fat though, 129 each. I mean, that's so much gold. So, I mean, I know why he wanted to do it. Go ahead and get our front, just get everything. They popped that ultimate. I'm not sure if they were just looking for us or why that Fortress would pop that ultimate that soon. Buy up that Blazing Salvo, and now we're just sort of waiting for him, trying to let's see if they still make a mistake, catch someone out a little bit because we know how much damage we're putting out. You're going to see an interesting build on this Blackfeather when the match ends, though. I'm not sure what. It's a new one on me. I'm not saying anything bad about it. But look at the damage on the Scarf there. Just invis out. He doesn't even know where I'm at until he hits me with that. Finally, take him out. Blackfeather does come back to us. Put the poke onto Vox. He gets that kill, but that ultimate just decimated him. And then right here, chasing down this Fortress. Going to get to him in just 1 second. Boom, hit him with that ultimate, but he was already dead from Blackfeather. So right here, just grab the Kraken. And I figured that this was going to be a tough Kraken push because of the fact that we didn't have any real poke. I mean, Blackfeather's got a little bit of poke. But, you know, to get to that turret, to get to them, we pretty much have to dive. But Blackfeather was up in the lane, pushing everything forward, getting it prepared. Drop back down. Again, I could have been fused right here, but we were so far ahead, I just didn't. I thought, well, I didn't assume this was going to be the final push. Again, because they had that Scarf. They had so much just that they could hold us off with and clear that wave. So I'm just sort of waiting, hanging back here, see if anybody messed up. Scarf did hit me with an auto attack there that slowed me down. They did pop their dog abilities, so we just got back, took care of that. Arden drops that gauntlet, so we kind of went for it there. We just dove in. You see how much damage Vox took. Blackfeather actually took him out. I put some damage onto Scarf. He takes him out. And then right here, ultimate again onto Fortress, and Blackfeather gets that kill as well. But how we got the triple out of that, I guess we were just so far ahead that we could actually just turret dive and not worry about it. But that was the match. A pretty fun one. Again, I can't remember who it was that asked for some more Taka gameplay, but there you go. One of my patrons trying to take care of you guys the best I can. Give everyone a thumbs up. Looking at the builds, our Arden went with a contraption, which I'm not sure why you would go with a contraption over Warhorn there, but no big deal. Went with a breaking point, which is not good. Aftershock would have been much better for him. But besides that, just defense, fountain, things, Crucible, normal stuff. Now look at this Blackfeather build. He went with a Warhorn, which I understand. That gives you we've talked about it in my builds and how when I play Blackfeather, the more bonus health you get, the more tanky you are, because not just because of the straight bonus health, but your B ability, the shield that it gives you, scales off of that. So the boots, the Warhorn, the Shiver Steel, and just the extra life that he's got there, all that makes sense. He's just going super, super tanky. Now the contraption, I don't understand. Maybe he wanted the reuse from it. I'm not sure. But that one's a little bit questionable to me. And then you can tell he's finally going for some damage towards the very, very end. But that's a new build for me. That's extreme. But I guess you can't argue with result. I mean, look, he was 12, 2, and 1. So pretty nice job there. Again, my build, we talked about it during the match. Knew what I was going for. Looking at their side, Scarf went with a Shattered Glass, an Eve, and a Frostburn. Pretty normal Scarf build there. Vox was going with a Sorrow Blade Tornado Trigger and just some defense after that. Probably going for a Monocle towards the end there, but never got there. And the Fortress doing, I'm surprised he went with some weapon power instead of just some crystal power there at the end. But maybe he was just because he saw I had an Aegis, he was trying to just get something that could damage me, help take me down quicker. I'm not sure. But there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, Jake, doing my best to help you guys suck less.